I realized I had a paper cut right before he walked up, and my hand was a little bloody. I'm not kidding. Oh. My right hand. And so I started freaking out then. We were nervous, obviously, but I was like, do I tell him and not shake his hand? Like, shake his
Sorry, dude, I'm bleeding.
Yeah. Could you imagine going up to Tiger for the first time and being like, yeah, dude, I have a paper cut. My bad, dude. Bro, you're done. I'm looking at you. I'm never speaking to you or looking at you directly in your eyes again, dude. If you walked up to me, if anybody walked up to me,
it's actually like, so funny,
dude. Mark Smalls, dude. It's such a great. I can't shake your hand. I have a paper cut. Yeah. I'd be like, what?
Yeah, we're not in the club, but we're right next to it. Me and my crew, we are country club adjacent. Country club adjacent. Country club adjacent, baby. Country club adjacent. Country club adjacent, baby.
Welcome back to another episode of Country Club Adjacent. To my left, we have Jark Farkums. And next to him, we have Mark Adams.
Oh, strong intro so far.
There we go. And we have very special guests today. We have Aaron Chewning of St. Andre Golf.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast. Big fan of all your sketches and everything you've done.
Like that, bro?
What? He used to call it Standray.
It's Standray, bro.
He gave us a nice shout out one time, but also shit on our name for like 80% of it. So it was like,
dude, yeah, because it's so bad.
Why?
It's Standray, dude. Like it's.
You can't capitalize handles. That's the problem.
No, Standray sounds like an Atlanta rapper.
I loved it. I gave you a nice shout out because from literally the first thing I saw that you guys put out, I was like, oh, these guys get it.
They're like, good at what they do.
They're good. I was like, you see these Standray guys? And it was a literal mispronunciation. And Jake was like, it's St. Andre.
Yeah.
St. Andre.
St. Andre, there it is.
Yeah,
yeah we got there.
You guys are very good at what you do because sketch comedy in golf is very hard to do. And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to shit on it and not even watch a sketch, and you guys do a great job. So how did you get into making sketch comedy and golf?
And how did you get into that shirt? I'm sorry. So you never introed yourself, really and like you're just wearing it. And
and then you're just going to lead right into the fucking, into the meat? Yeah. You're going right into the meat? Can we have appetizers?
It's for a character. I'm aware that it's too small.
You say like it's so hard to do sketch comedy and golf. Like who was doing?
Nobody was doing it.
Yeah.
Kind of why we did it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's why they're very good at what they do. Like nobody was doing it, and you guys came in, and I was like, these guys are incredible. Remember Jake telling me, he's like, dude, these guys are comedically brilliant. And you all supported from the jump too, which is wild, and I appreciate that. Yeah, because we knew
some people can be weird and competitive.
What is this?
And you all like reposted some stuff, and you're like, "This is good shit," and I've always appreciated that.
You see in the golf world a lot. If you do something different, which we're doing, immediately the golf world's like, "It's different," and fuck them for doing something different. And it's like, cool. I think we're doing something right. If you guys are mad,
yeah.
Well, if there's haters,
I think we all we also like come from comedy, so we inherently, I think, always got over that feeling of jealousy of like, oh, these guys are doing it. We can't share their stuff because if we share their stuff, then our fans will become their fans.
It's called like the famine mindset or something. There's a name for it.
Crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, like, and it's this fear, and it's like, nope. If you actually like work together, you're gonna win more. But nobody seems to get that.
That's what helped us too. Like, if it wasn't for group chat or
Grinder,
golf gods, resharing our shit. Like when we first started, we wouldn't have done anything.
For sure.
Yeah. I felt like it was my turn to talk. I don't know.
What got you into it? What was the impetus?
Yeah. So I was doing online dumb stuff forever. I went to film school so I could make stupid online videos. I didn't want to make films. I wanted to be Lonely
Emory,
Island.
What are we talking? What's a film school?
Full Sail in Orlando.
Let's go, dude.
Have you heard of that?
I went to Full Sail.
What?
I went to the golf version of Full Sail.
What the hell's that?
The Professional Golfers Career College.
That's real.
It's a real thing, yeah. But it's essentially where you.
Yeah, it's like trade school. You're like, I want to do this fast and teach me
none of the credits
transfer
hands. And mean anything.
100%. Mm-hmm. Yep. I went to community college for a year
what that
for
was?
no reason. A little bit. 21 months for a bachelor's degree. Quick.
You got
classes from like 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. through the night and stuff. But yeah, then did like Vine stuff, working at agencies, doing comedic content, and then fell back in love with golf. Had an idea for a sketch or two, started to write them out, and wrote like 20 in one day.
What was the first one you filmed?
We filmed 8 the first day in 4 hours.
That's what that was what kind of blew me away because
incredible.
We had 40 sketches before we launched.
Yeah, I saw the first one drop, and then every one after that was like that ESPN commercial quality.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, yo, what the fuck? So you guys filmed 8?
Yeah, we did. We released 5 a week for 3 months.
Damn.
We wanted to be unavoidable and just be annoying like that.
Yeah.
So like if people like it, great. If they don't, okay, but they're gonna see it.
Yeah,
you
at
know?
least yeah.
Fuck 'em.
You love it or hate it.
Yeah.
When you
What was the first one you wrote down? Can you remember?
Yeah, it was a rangefinder. It was the first one we released too, but it was you don't need to know the distance. You need like an encouraging word from your father. So you'd look in there and it's just something from your dad.
Yeah, I remember that one.
yeah,
That's right up our alley too.
Us.
Yeah, that's probably the one that hit.
That hit home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we did a rap video after that called Mental Health Triple. So we were trying to cast a wide
That
net
one
and
was
get
great
weird.
too. That was a banger.
When you released these first couple, were you just like, man, nobody's really done this. We have no idea how it's going to go. We're nervous.
Yeah. I don't know. I was confident it was going to work to some degree, but I didn't know how long it was going to take, what was going to happen. We had a list of 10 or 15 accounts that we wanted to get reposted by. There's like the Zyre PGA memes. Y'all were on there. There's like guys who have been doing it.
So you had like a whole vision board. You attacked it.
Yeah.
That's
I
tight.
quit my agency job and worked on it for 9 months before we launched.
Damn.
I took out a credit card and I was like, I'm going to go all in.
That's the shit I want to
Yeah.
We're just chumps compared to
It's-
No, we
kinda
were
like
dead
how-
broke. We had not. You were driving DoorDash. We were doing that.
Grubhub. Get it right.
Pub.
Well, no, I definitely like relate with the way that you attack an industry as a whole. I'd say we're pretty similar in that way, except you seem way more organized. Like I thought the same way of like, oh, I'm looking at the comedians in the golf world, and nobody came from stand up at the time.
Yeah.
And the comedic voice when we started was foreplay. And, I think those guys are great at what they do. Like the podcast is great. But like we came from stand up and we're like, oh, we can be that funny. And if not, like we have our own voice and stand up. And like, there definitely seems like there's a business model here.
For sure.
If you like actually are able to build it to some sense, cause they're doing it.
Yeah.
But it was a lot more trial and error because I was not organized at all.
Yeah, well, and y'all were a lot newer. I mean, so we kind of, it was easier for us because, not to jerk you off too much, but like you and Foreplay and some other guys kind of paved the way a little bit. So we could kind of, what was that?
You had more to see of, what'd you say? We did have oysters.
We had oysters. So if you
Yeah.
want
Does
to
that make it easier to?
It's an aphrodisiac.
Oh,
Yeah.
You didn't know
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm not an oyster guy.
that? You don't
But
seem like an oyster guy. Most Southern whites aren't.
Really? You have
oyster
kind of
guys.
like a shucker's face.
Okay. I'll take that.
You can say that.
Like I can
you
do
can
with
say
my
shuckers.
No, he definitely.
He does. He looks like he
definitely
shucks
works on
oyster.
the dock. Like,
without
but
a doubt.
in a shucking.
Okay.
Like
yeah, like a
artistic-
Deadliest Catch cast member vibe.
Yeah, like the guy
Yeah.
that throws the fish.
Yeah.
But then you like sell them to a coffee shop, like artistic shuff.
Artistic.
Artistic.
I've received
That's a
that.
good
That's
word.
great.
Shucking.
I'm
Artistic.
Artistic.
I'm on the artistic spectrum.
Yeah.
Anyway,
For sure.
we stopped you at the compliment. Not.
Yeah. No, I was done.
Damn. Well,
No, but for real, it was the playbook was a little more solidified.
You saw that
know
there
what I
was
mean?
a bit of a path there.
Sure.
And you were coming in.
For like
Okay.
scripted, high quality actor first, not just like we're golfers that are gonna get a camera and not really act.
We could do it on
like
a
we got
camera.
Han and Jonathan, the other two in the cast, who are my favorite actors in Atlanta. You know, they weren't really golfers. They didn't know what they were agreeing to. I didn't know what it was going to be.
Right.
Now Hannah's pretty damn good. She's an athlete and just fell in love with golf.
Really, that's so.
So she wasn't
Yeah.
gonna get into golf, and you kind of got her into it through the sketches.
Yeah,
And
I
now
had-
she's a big golf nerd.
Yeah, hardcore. She's like a 11 or 12 now.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I've done a couple pro-ams. We use her drives a lot because she's
That's
on
amazing.
a couple tees up and she's damn good.
Let's go.
I don't know. So
It's like my
Yeah.
story, dude.
with your girlfriend?
No,
Or
me.
you as a.
Me as a whole, as
What part?
the woman of the podcast.
Yeah, but you played a little bit before.
I
you
did play a
started
little
this.
bit before, but I was not an 11. Maybe, I don't know. But still, I feel like doing the content has made me want to get better.
Yeah.
At the game. You know,
You're on camera all the time. Like you don't.
it's embarrassing.
Yeah, even though nothing is expected out of us, we're
It
comedians.
sucks.
But it sucks when you hit a bad shot, especially when you need to. When like the team needs you, it's like
And it's going up on the internet,
Yep.
and the comments are coming.
haters are gonna come.
And the people you're playing with. You're playing with pros.
I could give two shits about that.
You don't care?
No, it's
I do.
the little.
It embarrasses me big
It's
time.
the 39-year-old men behind the computer that I care about.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about fucking
Healthy.
Louis Oosthuizen like hitting me shank. It's like, bitch, look at me. Of course I'm a shank. But it's the guy that like takes the time out of his day to sit down on YouTube, click our fucking video, and then
shit on.
here comes me. And it's like, this guy can't swing a club yet?
Damn.
How many pair of PXGs does he need?
Yeah.
Is that the only thing that affects you? Comments about your golf game? Or are you like, if they're like, hey, this guy's not funny, I
everything
hate him.
affects me.
All right.
Yeah, pretty much. everything.
Has there ever been an angry comment you saw that just hit hard? Have you ever read anything and be like, I can ignore most of it, but this one,
What
damn.
are does he even have haters? What are your haters
yeah,
like?
we do.
Yeah.
But I kind of got over it, like you were saying, doing Vine stuff back in the day.
Yeah, you.
And I
you
like,
know, I don't.
I lost my
honestly
hair.
don't care.
And I gained
honestly
weight,
don't
so
care.
I've seen all the comments.
Right.
I did a.
Well, I mean, because you're doing a good job and you're doing something different and you're very good at what you guys do. So you're going to have haters, just people that are mad. Somebody's doing something different and they're doing it well. So you're going to naturally get that.
What's
I'm wondering
nice
if there's
is-
anyone that took the time to write something that's like, oh, that is so specific. That hurt my feelings. I'm going to think about this for a week. Jesus.
Nothing's really got me like that.
Okay, that's
like we all in our group
Yeah.
chat just
I
share
got a
the
nose
best
job.
ones. What's up?
I got a nose job because of
Yeah. There were some
Yeah, it got you that
Yeah.
much.
just
Yeah.
anti-Semitic comments.
Yeah, it got us.
Yeah.
We all had to pay for it.
Yeah.
$20,000 later, internet lose.
Straight out of the company.
I get that.
Embezzled.
Yeah, there's one that we played, me, Hannah, our friends, Alexis and Kayla, and a few of us played. And someone said, like, you got to give it to Aaron. He might not be the funniest one, but he has the biggest tits in the group. And I was like,
That
All
one
right.
hurts like 3 times. Because the
it's also,
subtext.
well, we all send it with each other, and I guess it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I
that's
don't
just
know
somebody
if someone-
trying their best at a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably don't feel that way about your comedy. Maybe they do. But that seems like, in my opinion, somebody who's like, oh, this is like golf. I'm going to roast this guy.
For sure, which is fine.
Yeah.
They might be nice fans. They're like, they'll like it. It's a little joke.
like, if my question is, someone said something really mean, they're a keyboard warrior, and you actually sat them down on the couch in a setting like this, and you said, hey, I read that comment. You said that was harsh.
Would you have this? Would you be sitting the same way?
Yeah. In the same outfit.
Probably.
Okay.
How do you think they would react if you called someone out in person in a casual setting?
I mean, that's just.
Oh, I didn't mean it, man.
No, yeah, because like any bad comment I get, I'll respond. Whether I'm in a good or like not every bad, but like sometimes I will respond to the hate, and immediately there's like a response back, like, "Dude, I love
Yeah.
you." Da, da, da.
What's I
your
see that a
tactic?
lot.
Do you like you go kind or you
Depends
try to
on if
roast
I'm
them?
regulated.
Kind never fails. They
Kind-
always come back with like checkmate.
Kind is really good.
sure.
Kind is really good. You'll get a kind response back, or like you just can't lose in the eyes of the internet to get ratioed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've said, is everything okay?
But
And
but
that
if
usually
everything's
wins.
not okay with me, sometimes I go deep.
Go in.
And I'll go into their profile and
Oh, yeah.
and they'll get like I'll go in
You send a
and,
friend request.
no, I talk shit about someone's baby one
For
time.
sure.
I was like, bro, your baby's ugly, dog.
You can't be public. If you're going to talk shit, you can't have a public profile.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
you're liable for getting your baby called ugly if you say some mean, hateful stuff.
No, the baby was fucking weird looking too. And he was saying it was weird. It was just a bad, I was unregulated.
Ugly baby.
I think I got shadow banned for a month.
Damn.
But that's why you got to eat before you check the Instagram comments.
So you've
Yeah,
you've
smart.
made all these incredible sketches, and you probably didn't know this was coming, but somehow that has led to you making a commercial with the GOAT, Tiger Woods. Sure, that was not on your bingo card,
Nope.
and that happens.
Yep.
Are you like, when you got greenlit, you're like, no fucking way?
Yeah. A month and a half in. After
Month
a
and a half in of making sketches.
we got an email from Ritual Film Co.
Oh, wait.
No, Fuel Film Company.
Hold
Sorry,
on,
Fuel,
hold on,
Fuel
hold on.
Films.
Because remember when I was like, oh, we don't get jealous?
I mean, anything.
It was a month and a half in.
It's a month and a half in.
That pisses me
epic.
off.
I get that.
That's upsetting, bro.
I thought it was fake
A
because they
month?
led with that.
Of course, you thought it was fake.
Then we got on a call, and Bridgestone is on the wall behind some dudes. We're like, oh shit, this is real.
It was real.
Yeah. So we shot in December. We launched in August. So we were 3.5 months in.
So 3.5 months in,
I cried in the bathtub that morning. That's just true.
incredible.
Yeah. Not because we're necessarily shooting a tiger, but it was the realization of like we had an idea, or we changed our life. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yes, there's nothing cooler than just you use some creativity, and here you are getting to do something that's life changing, and you go to actually shoot. When you meet him and he walks up, where you just like, oh, just fucking act normal, dude. Like, don't say anything dumb. Say as little as you can right now.
So I realized I had a paper cut right before he walked up, and my hand was a little bloody. I'm not kidding. My right hand. And so I started freaking out then. We were nervous, obviously, but I was like, do I tell him and not shake his hand? Like, shake his
Sorry, dude, I'm bleeding.
Could you imagine going up to Tiger for the first time and being like, yeah, dude, I have a paper cut. My bad, dude. Bro, you're done. I'm looking at you. I'm never speaking to you or looking at you directly in your eyes again, dude. If you walked up to me, if anybody walked up to me,
it's actually so funny.
Dude, Mark Smalls, dude, it's such a great, I can't shake your hand. I have a paper cut. I would be like, what?
Okay, but hey, what if you shook their hand and they didn't say anything? You look down and your hand's all bloody now.
I go, oh, fuck, I cut my hand. I don't go.
With no cut on your hand?
Dude, in no shape or form am I shaking someone's hand. Like, first of all, who shakes someone's hand and then looks down at their hand unless it's sopping wet?
That's a good point.
Were you like,
that's a good point.
Were you, how deep was this paper cut?
I mean, it was a cut. It wasn't like a
cut.
I looked down and a whole finger was like red of like dried blood.
I think you should have done it and secretly been blood brothers with Tiger Woods.
We have a blood of.
Been like, he has my blood on him.
Dude, I would have definitely done that.
You know?
Yeah.
But then if he stops just missing cuts and playing terribly, you're like, oh, that's on me, dog.
Yeah, he has my blood.
He has my DNA.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. He's missing cuts.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's
So,
true and weird.
Yeah, I would never put that on someone. I would. I'm shaking Tiger's bloody hand.
Yeah, 100%. I'd kiss
So
it.
you shake it. You just say fuck it. And you shake his hand.
Shake his hand.
Don't say
He
anything.
doesn't know. I don't think this has gotten back to him yet.
You'll never know.
Yeah.
And you just.
I'm sure this is
shooting,
going to be the clip. Damn
And
it.
you start shooting him.
This. Why you think I went so hard there?
Clip it. Yeah, I knew. All right.
Yeah. You see me
clip
perk
brain
up?
for a second.
That's my minute.
Gosh.
Yeah. So you shoot the thing, and what's that experience like? I'm sure there's stuff you can't say, but what's that experience like as a whole? Is it like this is insane, or he's?
Did he say anything funny?
He was a good time. I wouldn't say funny. He doesn't like lines. So like he had a couple lines in there. It was a struggle to get a few out, which he was, a blast about, being like, what is it again? And everyone was laughing. It was a good time. Between takes, he'd come over and stand next to us and just chop it up, which was the crazy part. We got him laughing a little bit.
What was the small talk like? What was the go-to subject?
So it was topical for sure. It's weird when, he's a top 10 famous person in the world, I'd say, maybe.
Yeah.
Name
He's
and
on
face recognition.
Prince, Princess Diana, like Michael Jackson type shit.
Yeah, you go to like a village in Thailand, and there's a good chance he'll be like, I know that guy. So we can't. We're not. Sure. You can't be like, so where are you from? Like you know everything.
California.
So yeah, the
Did you grow up golfing?
When'd you get into the game?
Yeah. That would have been great just to ask him just generic golf questions that everybody knows.
What clubs are you playing right
favorite iron?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever play Pebble Beach?
Did you go to college?
You got off the Pebble. We're playing soon. Sure.
You ever play Pebble Beach? Yo, I'm putting it out right now. If I ever meet Tiger, I'm going to slip that in. That's my small talk. I'm going, you ever play Pebble?
It's really good.
I'm playing it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway, my bad.
Yeah, he the bit is classic. That's one joke.
Yep.
Is
Ball
the thing.
knocks the ball off the tee.
But then it's like internal monologue. It's sort of been done. Did it a little different. You know?
Every joke's been done.
You did a great job.
Preface your shit.
Yeah, just a different angle on it.
Yeah.
And so Jonathan, like I mentioned, not being a big golfer, which made me sweat because I thought he might pull out those actual questions. We were talking about the rule.
You were doing that? You were like worried about your friends?
Well,
That's how nervous you were?
he just doesn't know the lore.
You were like Jake.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
A little
You're
bit of a wild
nervous.
card. You're like,
Nervous
is he going to
for
ask a question like,
Yeah.
so you married? You know, like you just don't know.
that type
what he's
shit.
about to ask.
Yeah.
You like Perkins?
How's your dad?
That would be good.
For sure. Yeah.
How's your dad?
Yeah.
So I was, so I'm perking up being like, what are we about to ask? What's going on? Here we go. But the bit is Tiger knows the rule book, so he's like quoting a rule 34A-2 or whatever. So Jonathan just asked, what is the rule now? Great question. And he's like, it's all about intent. And then Jonathan asked,
Oh, God.
you ever stopped your swing halfway?
Oh.
Which is,
That's kind of a hack. Well, it's
No,
it's,
everybody know Tiger's known for those
For
videos.
sure.
No,
of
that's what I'm
stopping
saying.
swing.
It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
so then I go, Jonathan, there's an hour and a half long compilation of him stopping a swing on YouTube. And that got Tiger laughing. So that was the big, like,
Well, yeah,
all
'cause
right,
he's an
he likes
ego
us.
fucking maniac. He's like, oh, this kid.
I think he liked the angle of like, these guys aren't,
Yeah.
slobbing over here. They're like, this is cool, but they don't know everything about me.
Right.
They're like,
Right.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
that feels
vibe.
good. That feels good to come in kind of like under the bar. Like, are these guys? And then when you hit them with that, like,
Yeah.
deep knowledge, they go, you
Oh, you watching my YouTube videos?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
You hit an old
You're a
head.
subscriber, dude?
Yeah,
Thanks.
Yeah, you hit an old head with like a Mark Calcavecchia reference, and they fucking start. They go like,
What?
Yeah.
yeah, bro, like an old timer, like in the clubhouse, talking about like turn your hat back around. I go, well, what am I, Mark Calcavecchia? And they're like,
All right, respect, brother.
yeah.
Fine, actually, you can keep it on. You want to talk about that 86 Masters? Jack Nicklaus came back from 6 strokes behind in the back 9 because that gets me hard. That's epic. Was that were you afterwards just like, dude, fucking 3 months in? Holy shit! Were you
Yeah,
like,
mixed with where do we go?
where do we go
from now?
here?
Yeah,
That's
what do we do?
pretty.
That didn't drop 3 months.
No, it dropped in like March.
That dropped
Way to
like
wait.
almost a year into the page. I feel like
It's like half a year.
no shot. I feel like that was.
No, I
like,
think I'm right.
no, you're definitely. That's just
Mark's
crazy.
arguing about your time.
You know the
You know
time-
what it? You know what it probably is. It's just the amount of content that you were putting out was
Yeah.
like literally flooding.
It felt
the
like
streets.
forever,
It felt
yeah.
like Lil Wayne dropping mixtapes on Dat Piff because it was so much.
Damn.
Dropping
Yeah,
golf
no.
content's
We're
exactly
the golf
like that.
dat piff. That's really good.
You are the
Yeah.
golf Dat Piff, dude. You're the golf Lil Wayne, bro.
Have you seen, got a chance to see Tiger in person since then?
Yeah, we shot with him again. It's the Bridgestone content day
okay,
every
don't
year.
flex.
Just saying. Yeah. For sure did not remember
Palmer
us,
this
but-
time around, where you're like, oh, it's our boy.
Any rapport? You feel like there's rapport?
No pour.
No pour?
No.
Nothing.
What about
No.
a raw?
Not even half glass?
I mean, good vibes, but they're just kind of shuffling around. He had to do podcasts and all these interviews. And
he didn't
so
come
much
up and was like,
content.
hey, what's up, guys? Nice to see you again.
No.
Nothing?
Hey, Aaron, Hannah, and Jonathan of St. Andre, you guys have been crushing it. He didn't say that.
When you get that famous, bro, there's no pour with anybody.
Well, you can't even remember people's names because you meet 1,000 people a
For
day.
sure.
Do you think, and nothing against like what any of us do, like you specifically, but like, does he see you guys as like employees of Bridgestone, or does he know your account and like any? I'm more curious of like his knowledge in social media.
Yeah.
Like has he seen your account?
I don't think he has really. I don't think he knows what's
Yeah.
happening. Like he obviously gets Adam, the main marketing guy at Bridgestone, who's the man in our
He definitely has the
contact.
time now. He's not doing anything. He plays
I don't know.
3 events
I feel
a
like
year.
he's got his hands
I
in
just,
a
I just
million
think it's more of just what his interests are, and like
Yeah,
his
yeah.
interests
He's
are
not watching
not
golf YouTube.
comedy as a whole, or especially social media comedy.
No, David Goggins.
Yeah, dude, he's watching David Goggins.
He's watching nothing but David
definitely-
Goggins videos.
Yeah.
I feel like
He's a
Tiger
huge
100%
guy.
has some sort of burner. Like obviously his son's on it, but if his son's using a platform, he's probably like,
Dude, he's a recovering. Yeah, he's got
has an
impulse
Instagram.
control.
What?
He's got impulse control. Like he doesn't have impulse control. He's definitely scrolling on TikTok.
right, but
There's
like
not a
what
fucking
is his
chance he's
feed
not.
look like? You know,
It's David Goggins video. It looks like Griff's. It probably looks similar to Griff's feed.
just a lot of dudes' backs.
A lot of dudes' backs, muscles,
Yeah.
seals,
Animal
Navy-
videos.
animal videos, Navy, seals,
and actual seals.
and actual seals. Yeah.
Navy and seals.
I know Charlie loves the YouTube space, and so I'm sure he's trying to like
That's awesome.
watch this Grant Horvat video and Tiger's probably like, I don't give a
Right. I mean, I think that Charlie probably ends up starting his own YouTube golf channel opposed to playing on the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
I could see him going that route.
He'll definitely play in the PGA Tour, I think, but he'll have both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe I think I don't know. He's shooting 80 in a lot of these tournaments. Like
He's 12.
no,
He
he's
just
not.
won something, didn't he?
He's 15. And
He's
and,
fucked.
Dude, there's 15-year-olds that are
He's already
shooting
15, it's
62.
over, dude.
There's
He's just
15-year-olds.
hang it up.
I mean, you have to
necessarily.
in some space compare him to his dad. When his dad was 15, if he shot 80 once, he wouldn't be able to leave the house
He
for.
will never be his father. But there's not a chance that he won't be better than Mark Calcavecchia.
I just think Charlie has way more personality, at least on camera.
Sure.
And I think he'll lean into that and get into the. That's my take.
But
I just don't
can
hate
he
it.
lean into it is the question. Because I'm sure Tiger and everyone around Charlie is so protective of like, do not, because Tiger's had the bad part of fame too, obviously.
Sure.
Like he's made his choices, but also had everyone up his ass about everything. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure he's like, don't get on YouTube yet.
Yeah, but it's just like it's still the same. You're still going to be famous in a way,
Yeah.
regardless of what Charlie does, he'll be in the public
That's another
eye.
level of access though. YouTube video, unscripted, see your house, see you, and they like people either think they know you or kind of know you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
Different
if I'll just go straight to showing Tiger's house, but on a golf course, I think he'll.
dude. I want to see Tiger's
I would,
house.
dude. We've talked about it.
I know.
We want to what. We got
We've
pretty
talked
deep
about
into
it,
what he
like
thinks
our
is
dream,
Tiger's house.
Our dream content is to break into Tiger's house. To flam Tiger.
I'm just,
View his house illegally.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to remember what we were saying
Yeah.
about Tiger's
Have you
house,
gotten?
but there's-
Are you like are you learning how to do this? He's obviously in Jupiter.
to
Do you
break
know
into his
where?
house?
Do you know where he's at?
Oh yeah,
don't
there's
discuss
drone. There's
this on
drone.
the podcast.
Yeah.
Should know how close you're
How
getting.
is like speaking of the YouTube, like how is the sketches are always crazy. How has the YouTube journey been? Because I looked on the YouTube, I see now you're doing matches,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
then you're also doing. It seemed like you're doing like vlog style type shit.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
It depends.
How has your YouTube journey been?
It's slow going.
And do you think Good is Mr. Beasting the whole YouTube golf game?
What
Do
do
you
you,
think-
mean
what
by that?
Specifically, do you mean by that?
I
They're
think
burying
he's
Garrett alive for
yes.
21 days.
Yes. I think he's holding a stronghold monopoly. No. How's the journey been?
Yeah, that's something I'm gonna be doing more of. Like we're doing the sketch thing. We're doing one a week now, and we'll keep doing that cadence. We can take our time and only post stuff when we want to, instead of like, shit, we gotta keep feeding the machine. So trying to create space to do more matches, do more fun, goofy stuff, have some big ol' ideas that we're trying to make happen, involving like, yeah, I can say it.
I mean, I think that's where you guys are going to win when you are doing these like big ideas that people aren't putting the time into for a YouTube golf match
For
like
sure.
you did for Instagram.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like people weren't taking the time to like film an actual like film looking short form
For sure.
piece of content.
Mhm. Yeah.
So yeah, those big
Shit,
ideas I think
bigger
are where you're going to win.
productions.
Shit that looks like I can watch. I'm like, oh, this isn't a golf sketch. This is a sketch with golf in the background.
For sure.
With the golf knowledge.
Yeah, this feels like a
Like Rounders-
sitcom cold open on a golf course.
Yeah.
It's kind of what we're trying to do.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Rounders is a great movie. It's a poker movie, but it's not like a poker movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
But the writer obviously knew enough about poker they can get in the world.
Yeah. To get in the room with Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
And steal from his home.
I'm excited for you. I think you're going to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So what's like a long-term game plan for St. Andre? Like, where do you guys want to go with this? Make film, or
I don't know.
Yeah.
you don't think that far? You're just thinking week by week. Make
No,
good
I'm
sketches.
trying to pick my head up. And
I think it also still is very early days, right?
Yeah.
And like it happened very quickly. Tiger after a month and a half.
For sure.
So you're like, let's build this out first, and then
Yeah.
it's good to have an idea of where you want to go, but like I don't think you have to at this stage.
Yeah.
You know.
We're almost 2 years old.
That's insane, dude. Congratulations, man. That's so cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we want to do some kind of scripted web series, pilot, something. And I think we'd have a different spin. Obviously, there's so many golf projects out there that are greenlit now, but like what's a bunch of very dumb people running a Muni type workplace situation? I'm sure y'all have thought about that
Well,
too.
dude, I think you're aligning yourself. You couldn't be doing better because we're now working. It seems like with Chad, with his production company who did like Netflix Full Swing, and like if you're gonna make something in the golf space, you're gonna do it with him.
You're the guy, but you're the guys to make the sketch show.
Maybe I think we have like a working resume of like this is what the league in golf could look like.
Have you ever seen like Summer Heights High?
Oh, I love it.
I want to see.
Chris Lilly,
That's
I
like
love
one
it
of
so
my
much.
long-term dreams. A show like that in golf.
Mockumentary style.
Mockumentary, but like 3 different characters. It was around one little town. It could even, it could be
He's
one
auditioning
golf
for your
course.
show right now.
It is great.
Yeah, I've got some characters that could go in the show.
I've seen him.
Gee, he's just saying keep him in mind.
All right, I will
South
for
African,
sure.
Irish, whatever you want. Whatever you want, dude.
What are your top 5 accents? You're really good.
I don't know.
I got him.
Yeah, what are they?
Well, we can edit, right?
Should we do? Should we do a
Jarrell,
commercial? Should we
without
do
a
a
doubt.
commercial? Should we do speed questions?
Yeah, speed questions after. Yeah, no, top. Which ones are my fit? Jarrell is top tier. Jarrell's top
I think
tier.
we should do the speed questions.
No, Jarrell's so good, and the public hasn't heard it yet.
We
You
have
gotta-
a Patreon for this very reason.
Yeah. I would say Jarrell.
Okay,
for sure.
who's Jarrell? Who's
And-
Jarrell?
well,
Is that all right?
I would say South African.
Where's Jarrell been?
You guys are going to be guilty by
it's
association.
going to get cut if it gets crazy,
No,
bro.
it's going to get.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, just do Jarrell,
I think
bro.
everyone can just use their imagination.
All right.
No, but here's the thing. It
You
sounds
guys are
bad.
so persistent.
In my
Imagination might be
imagination,
worse.
it's worse.
Yeah.
Griff, how about this? We'll get canceled on your behalf.
No.
We'll take it.
No, it's all right.
No,
can't
no,
get
you
canceled
can't
for
because we're
Jarrell,
going to
bro.
take it.
I don't think I want to hear it anymore. I'm scared.
I don't either.
All right.
It was really good. Number 1 accent, in my opinion.
Okay.
I would say South African is second.
Yeah.
South African.
I heard that one.
South
really
African.
good.
South African.
No, well, he's the accent.
Yeah, you're right.
But
But he's not.
you're getting it. You had the right. You had the right idea there.
I sounded Chinese.
What is your anchor? Like if I try to do Irish, I'll go to like Lucky Charms. Or do you have a phrase or something
Here,
that gets
ready?
you?
Well,
in
he's
the
going to
anchor?
ask you what part of Ireland's next.
Exactly, bro.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
Say what?
He's gonna ask what part of Ireland.
You're that
When you
good?
do Irish,
He's
what is
that
your
good.
anchor? Was the question.
You know what I mean?
I don't.
Are you thinking of a character?
particularly have an exact person or region of Ireland I'm doing, but I mean, for instance, we were in Southern Ireland playing Old Head, and I started talking like this to an Irish girl on the range, and and then I went back in the main. She goes, "Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I thought you were Irish." And I'm just like, I don't even know what fucking part of Ireland I'm doing. So she might have been like,
It's just like vaguely
She might have been like,
bisexual.
oh, you're from Boyne Valley, aren't you? Oh, I've got some friends up there. I'm like, I have no fucking clue where I'm from.
South African.
Right, I mean, we've got a lot of great guys. You've got to know that when they speak, it's not their first language, right? Afrikaans is. So there's a bit of guidance that's like they're translating in their head.
Now close, you go Australian. That's very close. I
That's
feel
tough,
like, but
yeah.
but like if you went, from,
No, it's not even fucking close. Not even close. The culture's so different. It's so fucking
New
far
Zealand,
away.
though?
Yes, I've got some absolutely amazing friends down there. I've got invited to play Tara Iti. It's a fantastic course. Fantastic, most beautiful course in the world.
And
then
now
like
just
Jarrell.
Yeah, just round it out with Jarrell.
No.
Dude, it does not matter.
Why it does?
Because it's so funny that no
That
matter
is
who
the
you are,
funniest
we'll laugh
option
at
is
it.
to just have a mystery thing that you can't do.
come
Bro,
on.
if you ever meet us outside just in the world somewhere, come to Griff. No
You see
campers
me,
roll.
it
Like,
sounds so
Jarrell.
much worse if we're talking about it and he's not doing it.
It's not even because after you do all the other accents, I feel like you get a pass.
Yeah, well. Listen to you.
You want to so bad, you're so close.
He does.
That's like when I say New Zealand and you go to Tara Iti, I'm scared what Jarrell's Tara Iti
Oh, it's
is.
the best one. It's
Like
the
what
best
your
one.
anchors are.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
it is. You don't even know about Jaquish, dude. Like I'm just telling you, like it's top tier, bro. Crying, laughing.
It's
good.
It's really special. He did it for
special.
Thomas Peters in the car in Belgium for like 45 minutes straight, and Thomas almost crashed the car like 6 times.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Do some speed questions.
All right, speed question.
Wait, yeah,
Bring them in.
we have a new segment. Does Jarrell want to read the speed question? Griff, as just like they'll like it as a sponsor if you do it as Jarrell.
Jake, this is not on you. Why don't you do? Why don't you do? Well, you're
am not Jarrell.
Exactly.
I can do deaf and deaf only.
You can do deaf pretty well in Waluigi.
Yeah.
Hey, Griff, if you can put your feet down for this one,
So,
just so the camera can pick you up.
I've got 5 questions, and I was thinking it might be easier just whoever raises their hand first.
Wow.
And then if you guys don't get
Let's
it,
not
then-
set up this segment at all.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I would love. Yeah, no, we're just getting in the muck of it. I first of all, I want to not raise my hand and just shout out the answer.
I like to just going around. I think that works better.
I don't like going
You
around.
have 5 questions.
It's speed. It's speed questions.
The first 3 you go around. The last 2. The
It's
last 2 out of the
speed.
5.
It's
the last
about
2,
who
you know
raised
what I
their
mean?
hands first.
The last 2 out of 5 you get to do speed.
Are they trivia?
Yeah, it's true.
yeah.
Okay.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer going around in turn?
I don't know what
like
the
a
hell's
fucking
going on.
nerd.
Well, I'm just gonna.
Griff has
Today-
explained this.
One question we all have to answer to see if we
today
get it right.
whoever raises
Yeah.
their hand first is how we'll go. with
Can
it.
we?
What do we get it wrong? Is there punishment? Like in
Raising the
Jeopardy?
hand, nobody wanted that.
I know it's not fun.
No, it doesn't. It's
Dude, what
so
would
why are we
Jarrell do?
doing it if
Jarrell
it's
would
not
not
fun?
raise his
Damn
hand.
it.
Why are you doing it if it's not fun, Griff?
I'll go.
What is that answer?
I'll
It's
go.
not fun.
I'll go
What is
with
that even?
you.
What is that deep rooted from? Like
Oh,
in
I'll-
school?
I'll go around in a circle.
Okay.
I'll go around in a circle.
So everyone answers the
It's
question.
not fun,
Okay.
but we have to do
Yeah.
it this way.
We have to do it this way.
Edit a lot of this out, dude.
Oh no, it's all saying it. You have not said anything bad yet.
Yep. Today's segment of speed questions has been brought to you by LF. All right, you know what?
You started like
I'm sorry.
You know what?
you
We're
turned into a
giggly,
different
bro.
person.
No, I don't know
giggly.
how you want me to introduce the segment. But
Yeah, no,
As
you got it.
Jarrell.
No.
Just do it as Jarrell.
You guys are the worst. Today's segment of Speed Questions has been brought to you by LF GO Caffeine pouches on the go. They are incredible. 200 milligrams. Let's get into it. First question, and we're going to start with Jake. What does the RNA stand for?
Royal and Ancient.
Beep, 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 beep.
Damn, I would have never got that. That's one for you.
Mark.
All right, I see how the going around
Yeah.
could work.
Okay,
Go
Mark.
around for the first 3, and the last 2 are speed.
No,
questions.
that's confusing.
Mark, how much did Scotty Scheffler make off his Olympic win? I'll give you a hint. America did pay him.
Oh, America paid him?
As a country, we
Yeah.
paid him.
Ooh.
And I'll give you another hint.
Oh,
it wasn't.
Shut
Give me
up.
more hints.
Shut up. Because that's a random number, bro.
Does it have to be exact?
It's not that random of a
Or is
number.
there
It's RNA. That's 2 letters. It could be anything.
Okay, well, how about you pass, and then we'll see how random it is when I answer.
Second hint, please.
What's that?
Second hint, please.
It wasn't a lot of money.
Wasn't a lot of money.
I'll give you that.
That's fine. We can have a
Okay,
hint.
and I'm assuming you are saying wasn't a lot of money. Like you make that type of money.
Not a lot of money to him.
That's no.
Okay, I feel like there's been so
was
many
already
hints at this
prefacing
point.
that. I already knew that.
Well, let's see if he gets it.
I'm
trying to help.
I'm gonna say $1.2 million.
You're up. Sorry for
Aaron?
hosting for you, but I
You're
just
up.
know that wasn't
Nice.
right.
That's fine.
It was something
I already
like
know what
50
it is.
grand. 35 grand.
you got to give one answer.
35 grand.
God,
final
that's
answer.
such BS,
Final answer, dude.
because, like-
I didn't say final answer.
Yeah, no, I rock with
Oh
that.
yeah, fine. What's your final answer?
35 grand.
God damn.
That is, you know what? It's close enough that I'm going to give it to you. Yeah.
That's not a lot of money.
It was 37K.
That's not a lot of money.
No, I know.
That's not
Would
even.
you
I
have said
paid
37?
$70 for a Kia.
I know. That's so
What are we
funny.
talking about here?
That's so funny.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm indentured.
Next question.
I thought it
guess
was
goes to
exactly
Aaron.
35K.
Oh, okay. Are we doing? It's a snake situation.
Yeah, we're going
Okay.
around.
Oh no, it's just like who it starts with, right? So it started with me, and then started with Mark. Now it's starting with you.
Okay.
So I think
Right,
you're.
right.
Yeah, I
This
didn't
is
need to
such
correct
the
anything.
opposite
You
of
might-
caffeine pouches.
you
We
might-
have to do it this way.
I'm glad this question lands on you because
You're showing so much skin right
you
now.
might. No, that's bad.
It's so
That's
bright.
just how
This is the skin
we're
podcast.
so.
I think my nutsack has been
I'm
out this
also,
whole
my
time.
tailbone is like broken, so I can't sit in a comfortable position.
And you could not have changed your shirt before the podcast.
It hurts to do anything right now. All right, Aaron. What year are they rolling the ball back for the pros?
I didn't even know that was officially happening.
Oh,
It
this
is. There's
a
an
fucking
official date
easy
for pros
question.
and
Let's
amateur.
go 26.
Ooh,
Final answer.
And then I guess I would go back to you, Jake. Jake, what year is it?
2028.
Got it. Ding, ding, ding.
Damn.
Jake.
That's like, bro. All right, whatever.
You knew that one, Mark?
Yeah, and it would have been nice to just be able to raise my hand and or shout out the answer. But whatever.
Okay.
I mean, you're going to complain about this game no matter what the format because you haven't won one yet, and I understand.
No, I definitely won.
No, he won
week.
the last one.
Thank
It
you.
was, a tie.
Wheels.
Was it a tie?
No,
No,
it wasn't.
you
no.
fucking forced a tie.
No. Per the clip that I gave you guys, you won.
Officially, I won.
Yep.
That's my fucking.
Per the
you see that,
clip.
right?
That's a
why
producer right there.
I bought that guy KBB.
All right. Stern but fair.
Last night.
Stern but fair.
Yeah.
All right, next question. I guess back to Jake.
No, it goes to me.
Last two would just be like, this is the one you get to shout out if you know the answer.
For the last two? Okay.
You get one answer.
I don't even get my own separate. You guys got two separate turns.
No, you got the first one.
Okay.
Because you failed.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to yell them and just raise the hands. Okay, so I guess this is going to Mark. What is...
No, he just said his.
Bring it on. Bring it on, Griff.
So it's just be a shout out one.
Okay, we'll do a shout out for
All
you
right.
two. See who says
We
it
can only do
fastest.
one. You can't just shout out everything.
See who
right?
says it fast.
Yeah.
What is John Daly's favorite alcohol?
Vodka.
Got it. Ding,
Bam.
ding, ding. Mark, good job.
Thank
All right,
you.
so
Griff.
so before the last question, Mark has one.
Yeah.
Aaron has one,
Yeah.
and I have two.
Yep.
Okay.
How many
And-
questions do we have? What's the
We have one more question, and you guys are going to yell for it.
tie?
Okay.
No, there's a bonus round.
Yep. You guys see who yells this the fastest. What is the
I'm gay.
What is the name of the shoes that Nick Faldo hawks?
Squares. Squares.
Yeah. It is. That's correct.
Okay.
I just thought it was.
What the fuck is
You want
that?
to see if we
I
got
thought
it
it was
too?
a bonus.
How you slow roll us like
I thought
that?
it was a bonus question just for you guys.
That's my first W. That's my first W. I'd like to.
That's what I thought.
Well,
why I gave it a
you
weird
got to
look.
verbalize the.
I'd like to thank Griff for hosting.
fucking
I would like
hate
to
Griff
thank
hosting
Aaron
trivia,
for being
dude.
our guest
too.
on this
I
week's
do
LF
too.
Go segment, brought to you, of course, by LF Go.
Oh my
Caffeine
God,
pouches,
dude.
200 milligrams.
Hey, I didn't
no
wanna host.
nicotine,
It was my
no
turn.
tobacco, none of that bad stuff.
You could just manipulate him,
caffeine.
bro. He's the most manipulative, easy host ever. This sucks.
I think it had to be done that way.
Easy to
sucks.
manipulate?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's
Look back at the footage. He just basically got the
I
win
don't-
for free.
I wouldn't say Griff's easy to manipulate.
No, as a
I would
host.
say
As a host.
I
As a
would say he
trivia
almost
host.
he gave the energy as a host as like he just wanted it to be done almost. Like I didn't feel like a lot of like
That's-
enthusiasm for the game. Like he
Yeah.
didn't keep
Yeah.
score.
Well,
I didn't
that-
hear one score
in
out of Griff.
essence,
You know
in
what I mean?
essence,
I'm not the guy.
yeah,
I'm
in
not the guy.
essence, then that would mean he would be easy to manipulate.
Okay, well you still lost.
Yeah. I did. Yeah. Shout out the host. It'll never happen again.
No, well in 4 weeks it will.
It will.
Yep.
Yes, it will.
You're
It
up
goes well
next.
every time.
You're hosting the next
This
week.
Oh, and
so
I'm going to put you
we
through.
do-
I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Saw, but imagine the movie Saw 4. And that's what my game is going to look like. All of a sudden, the lights are going to turn out. You're going to wake up after a 7-day coma, and you're going to be like, why am I chained to the wall? And I'm going to be like, I'm hosting this week. It's trivia.
Well, I'm excited for that.
Thank you.
So let's
You and a little tricycle.
I don't want to host this shit anymore. I'm done.
I call Griff easy to manipulate. That stung. And I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like.
No, like putty.
Wow. Wow. Way
You're
to,
malleable.
Those are fun. Putty's
throw
fun to play
salt
with.
on my-
Like you have
Putty's
way to-
fun to
way
play
to throw
with.
salt on my tailbone.
Yeah. Well, you don't have a tail. You don't have a spine, is what I'm saying.
Wow.
Damn.
Jesus Christ. Like,
Aaron, how's your relationship working with the PGA Tour?
Whoa. I mean, good working relationship.
Great.
Why? Do you have more specific questions?
Jesus, Jake. I do have another question.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on the content creator golf landscape, like as a whole? Is it too conservative? Is it awesome? Is it right where it's supposed to be? Is it like doesn't like change? Like, what are your thoughts as a whole, as the in the market?
Two big questions for you, big dog.
Yeah. I'm gonna assume it's pretty in line with y'all's. Most brands need to loosen up and
Right.
accept where it's headed.
Except where it's headed. I like that.
And I know you're probably asking that about the PGA Tour too.
Yeah, I mean, I assume they let you do everything you want and there's no notes.
Not quite. But they have been. I also come from agency world, so I'm kind of used to working with brands and kind of have like the marketing brain a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not some like come from stand up world where it's like
we've had to
you want to do
tried to get
comedy.
used to giving notes more. It's the most frustrating thing for me.
Yeah.
And to like a round of notes and just waiting to put something out. And that part, I just love it so much. We get to work with brands that are like, do you?
For sure.
I mean, when we first started working with Friday Beers, I filmed one video. They gave us one note, and I almost nuked the whole fucking. I almost quit the.
Yeah, they're like, hey, can you not say? It was literally their note.
Yeah, but it was so funny.
You almost quit for that?
But bro, like you don't understand, like you don't understand, like
Jerome was about to come out.
I didn't say it. It was a bleep out, and like in the context, it was hilarious. And then getting that note from someone who like doesn't like, I'm like, who the fuck are you? Fuck this. They don't have our best interests.
It was a Justin Thomas joke. Like right when that happened was when Mark was doing this thing called Golf Week, which is just like weekly news in golf, and it was a great joke. But again, the first edit we gave him was not bleeped out.
I think it definitely was.
I mean,
definitely
see, that's if a brand or producer's like, let's avoid slurs.
No. That's what I'm saying. Listen,
I get it a little
what I'm
bit.
saying is like we
don't
are
take
so
notes well.
we are so sensitive that note, which is highly
I got what you're saying.
acceptable,
Yeah.
was like, this is insane.
What?
Yeah, like coming from a stand-up world is not. I feel like coming from that, but working within the lines, like knowing now what I know. Working within the lines, you're able to color outside the lines a little.
For sure, yeah.
You know?
like I loved working with the DP World Tour and Scottish Open.
They seem great.
They are wonderful. And I mean, they came to us and they're like, what would you do here with this access? And then we pitched ideas. And I love that process. I built a little deck
That's
and I was
the best question.
And Sky Sportsnet is the best. They're the best.
Have y'all worked with them?
No, but I watch them.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Dude, we've even been
No,
waiting.
I can't stop saying that word.
Just that question. Here's the space. Here are the options. What would you guys want to do? We can't, like, we haven't even got that question from Liv. And like, yes, we have a lot of access, but it's never been that like, hey, here's like all of our players. Here's what we have available. What do you guys want to do? It's more of like, here's our event. What are you guys going to do?
Yeah, what are you guys going to do? And how can that sell 30,000 tickets?
Yeah.
For nothing.
The access over there was insane.
You guys went to a live event?
No.
Oh, DP.
Scottish
DP.
Open. Yeah.
That's an event I honestly want to go to every year. I'd love to go to that and then the British Red after.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
event looks so much fun.
What was your access look like? Inside the ropes?
Inside the ropes, we had the credentials with all 8 numbers for some reason.
So you need all of them.
I was on the range standing next to every coach.
Oh, you had the range card. That's a tough card to get.
5, just watching them, everybody warm up.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That was
they don't
behind
like that one. They
Rory
don't like that
talking
for
to
the
his coach,
content
just standing
guys.
there. No one asked, like, what are you doing here?
It's just fucking.
Yeah, they go,
patches
they go,
your ideas.
This is for the player. You go, show them the card.
Yeah. You go anywhere.
Ideas. Just send in an email and we'll check them out.
The crazy thing
Really
is
good.
when you do like the mix of the hybrids. Like it's like a Irish guy that just landed
In Compton.
in Atlanta.
Word. Hey, what? We won't edit out your
Jarrell
F-bomb.
O'Brien.
You guys are the worst. Don't make me do the thing I do in private all the time.
That I'm the best at.
And I'm the best at. And it could be life changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Side note, do you remember when we first started messaging a year and a half ago, when I first saw you do stand-up the only time? Do you remember that story?
You went to see me do stand-up?
It had to be
I'm so
the worst
sorry.
show of your life.
Oh,
No, it was a typical show. I can promise you
Yeah,
that.
no, it seemed like
It was Red Clay Comedy Festival.
Pretty run-of-the-mill.
You were doing a show here.
the Laughing Skull Comedy Festival.
Yes.
Here.
And you got like
Okay.
heckled off stage.
Yeah, that festival didn't go great for me.
It was.
What happened?
What
I know I had a
happened?
couple good shows, but like, there was a couple just bad.
What about that one?
This was pre-golf
about
on
that.
either side of us, and I'm pretty sure I DM'd you being like, I enjoyed it until the
that
drunk
sucks.
asshole didn't
That's
stop.
the
Like, it was
worst.
the worst.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's a horrible comment to get.
What? Heck,
Like,
No, I know. I probably appreciate it, but like the thing about that festival
It was
is
the
like
worst thing in the
I
world.
was like it's one of those festivals where you want to like run your like tight 5 because all the like the industry's here and you're
Yeah.
like brainwashed. So like I was probably not loose at all and trying to like run a tight 5 and
Having said that, I just did my first like industry festival, and it was probably one of the worst experiences of my life. And
you did Moon Tower.
I did Moon Tower,
Yeah.
and I really understood why comedians die in hotel rooms. Like it's really it's hard, bro. Like
It
you
really
don't
it's like
wanna,
I'm so glad to be out of that like rat race
Yeah.
and have like the freedom to make your own like path in
For sure.
life. because it was so exhausting and like just all the worst emotions that you can think of, or jealousy, whatever, like trying to be in this industry with all of your friends, but also competitors in a way, and like the industry that like you would never hang out with, but they are actually going to change your life, or they have the keys.
The key, that's the key thing, is no pun intended, but the keys to change your life. How bad was the set though?
Well, it was a drunk guy. It wasn't you at all. And he was like annoying everybody, but there was no security, so he didn't get kicked out.
Yeah.
And you had a couple jokes that were like, he didn't say anything, and then he started talking.
What'd he say to Jake?
It wasn't like, no one was on his side. It isn't like the crowd revolted.
You don't remember specifically though, do you?
No.
Okay.
But I remember after like a minute and a little bit of crowd work to try to just move on, you were like, this is the whole set now, so I guess we'll just. And then you went to like you went to Sweet. You were like, "Are you okay?" Like it was that bonkers from the guy.
That's great comedian.
Like I think you might be having a meltdown. Are you okay? It was so weird.
Yeah,
I've never seen a show like that.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that was my version
for him
of
to say that's weird.
Oh, but that's like my version of like slightly patting somebody on the shoulder.
Yeah,
and being like,
because you're not actually empathetic.
Bless your heart.
No,
yeah, you're trying to like talk
Jake
down
being
to them.
nice. It was like, I want to destroy you.
Yeah,
and I'm thinking.
Yeah.
No, we did some hellish gigs when we first started together too, like some really bad stuff, and I'm so glad to not be doing those anymore.
What was like how I kind of casted Hannah and Jonathan, like the funny actors in videos, and now we're doing the thing together?
If we're talking like casting and like ownership, but what kind of percentage do you own of St. Andre Golf? 100%?
Aaron, you don't have to answer these questions.
Well,
I'm fine talking about
you
stuff.
certainly could.
I got there's 4 founders, but it's mainly my baby.
Your baby. So like
baby.
85? Are you 90%?
Yeah, you writing all the sketches. You writing a lot of the sketches.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like you were up front, and like you kind of forefronted all the creative ideas.
Yeah, we started with $30,000.
Yeah,
raised at $30,000.
Now what if you didn't do any of that shit that I just said?
Whoa, buddy. Listen, I wasn't gonna bring it there, but if you.
What is y'all's equity situation like?
Unfortunately, it's 25. Just kidding.
Yeah, no, we and I'm so glad. Like,
are you hearing this, Wheels?
It was tough, dog. Like, because all right. So
if you want to break it down, there's a podcast episode called Equity that you can go back and listen to.
There was a year. We did a year of Equity podcast.
We just discussed it live on a podcast and like what we're gonna get, and
with a guest,
the most heated with a
guest.
Who's the guest?
Matt Cardis, Golf in Your State. That guy. It was. Yeah, a guy who lived in a van.
Yeah,
we got his advice.
Yeah. Wait, then we got his sister.
If y'all landed on quarters, were y'all campaigning? Was someone campaigning?
I just got exhausted.
Yeah, we exhausted him out.
Okay.
We all.
So you were like, I do more, so I should have.
I listen. I love everybody that's sitting next to you more than anything. And
I love
genuinely,
him so much.
in all seriousness, it's exactly how it should be. And like we all equal everything. But that being said, try to say that Mark can't have something and see what happens in your conversation.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
You tell him
he didn't even know what the word equity meant. He did not genuinely know what the word equity meant before we brought it up, and then he got just as much as everybody.
That's mine.
That's mine. I'm getting it, dog. There ain't no fucking ands, ifs, or buts.
Yeah.
How it landed was
mine.
like me and Griff and Blake. All three of us, like Griff and Blake, were like, "Yeah, it makes sense for you to have a little more, Jake." And then Mark was like, "Fuck no."
No, that's crazy. That's not how it went. That's not how. Let's not go that deep in the weeds and
Is that not true?
No, let's not
you
rehash.
You and Stotts agreed. Listen, I'm very happy with everybody else.
Now we're rehashing how it went. How it went.
You don't have to say no to yourself.
Was we started this thing. We were at a golf. We just played 18 holes. We sat down at a fucking table. We said, let's start this thing on our own. What do we call it? You said, let's call it Country Club Adjacent. Already have the name. Already have the RSS
He's got clip voice.
I said, that's great, but I don't want to get into the situation of like you had this thing going. You said, nope, it's 25, 25, 25. And then 6 months later, you went, I'm doing more of the work. I want 75%.
I didn't say 75%.
No, you didn't say 75%.
Okay.
Up
But I was
until that,
doing-
I was true.
Yeah.
No,
and when I started,
he
I was like-
very right because he was doing. I'm gonna keep talking over. He did start the group project and was doing more of the heavy
Yeah.
lifting, and then I think like as a great leader, as real leaders do, he led us to work harder ourselves. And
So you would say the leader.
no, I said as great leaders do.
Okay,
everybody, we're all leaders.
It's gotten to a great place now where everybody is really pulling their own weight. And I think that we had to have that conversation like 6 months in, because starting the group project, I was like, oh, this could be great. Everybody has their own like comedic voice, which we still do. But I thought everybody was going to like do the same that I was doing. But I think that I just like attacked it more from a business mindset, and that ended up being way more work. And I like my creative wasn't able to, and I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to do all this, let's have the conversation. But I think that ultimately it's, you know, everybody has taken that in, and I wouldn't have had it any other way at this
I love
point.
you, bro.
Me too, dog.
You're never getting more equity than me.
Damn. So there's not secret
And
animosity.
in other companies for sure.
No.
Absolutely. You got it. This one, we're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you're still in your vesting process.
good.
So
This is
I
good.
got
still in your
I don't
vesting
like
cycle.
I got 3 more years, dog.
Well, are there
hate all of
drag
this.
along rights though? Do you have drag alongs?
I'm looking for him.
Does it make
Yeah,
you awkward
well-
talking about it?
Yeah.
I hate all of this.
Look at him.
I hate it.
You hate like equality here with 25%?
No.
Or what do you hate?
No,
Okay.
Just the tension.
Yeah.
There's no tension.
by the
Talking biz and
No,
yeah.
because we did it for like 2 years. So when you get to that like breaking point of talking about like how do you judge creative versus business, like
It's tricky.
And
It's
listen, dude,
tricky.
if in every podcast I'm going to ask St. Andre, I'm going to ask Andrew exactly how much he makes, I have to be comfortable breaking down these. You
Who's
know, we got
Andrew?
to stand on business. As my
No, I
follow-up
wouldn't
question,
have asked him that question to the first.
Andrew who?
Aaron.
and
is
that's
what-
why
You said
this
this
is why I did the intro.
The equity goes down.
it's great to have you here, Frank.
Josh,
The
it's
equity
fine.
goes down because we have to come through and save the day with
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
names of people.
Now,
Saint-
okay, so now
Saint
that you're
Andrews.
Andrew,
Call me the slur. Don't call me
St. Andrews.
St. Andrews.
If you can
Where
call
did the
him
name?
Andrew,
By the
please
way,
call
where
him
did
Andrew
the name
and Jarrell
St.
Boys.
Andre come from?
Wanted it to look
Well, his
good on a
name's
shirt.
Andrew.
Like a old golf brand would. You know what I mean? Like not necessarily a joke. Wanted to be Atlanta, Andre 3000.
Gotcha.
And wanted to be like old school golf. So
Love
St. Andrews, Andre 3000.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And I
Just
love
that.
the merch that you guys have made. You've done a
Thank
great
you.
job there.
Appreciate it.
I even like hinted at it in your DMs. I was like, man, that checkered shirt is dope.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
didn't
Oh, you
ask.
got a Griff hint? Oh, yeah.
I got a grit.
Oh,
The grit.
buddy. So you didn't send him one.
bro.
The grit.
A grit is a
gave you a
grint.
grint.
A grint.
Put it.
I gave him
Yeah.
a grin.
Put it.
Did you know that he was grinting at the time?
I don't think he did.
I didn't have access to them really. We were trying to figure out.
No,
It was early.
we're asking a question. Did you know you were being grinted at?
Or you thought it was a genuine compliment with trying not to get a free shirt?
It was also genuinely compliment.
Yeah, I felt like there was both.
But
There's both
yeah,
there.
it's always both.
Yeah, you can always feel a little
One
bit of
time-
grin.
The duality of grint.
Dude, one
He
time
does it pretty well. He's gotten really good at the grin.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, last time I saw you, gave me a hoodie and then you just gave me socks. I'm gonna send y'all shit. I didn't have anything. At
No,
the
you don't
house,
have to.
but
Just,
You
you know,
won't.
if Griff asks.
I'm gonna.
No, I didn't have it. I won't ask. I won't ask.
Dude, one time Griff grinted Chick-fil-A from someone, dude.
Oh, I've seen a Chick-fil-A grin.
How'd you do that? How do you go about that?
Dude, he goes, what are those fries? He goes, why
Because
are
they're the
they
waffle fries?
Yeah.
They look a little
God, I
different.
love
are
those. I
those?
love
Oh,
those
you want
waffle
one?
fries so
Yeah.
much.
He goes, what? That's Chick-fil-A? What? That's,
I remember exactly where that
This was
was.
a PGA show in Orlando, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I remember all of your grins. Yeah, that was a good one.
How's your relationship with her? It seems like everything is just going so, like, there's nothing bad about anything that you've started. It's immediate success. You're working with your friends. The business side seems like it's pretty easy on that side as far as like getting along. Has there been any sort of turmoil in the St. Andre, or just all smooth sailing?
Not yet.
Yeah.
We're all.
Good for you.
We're all like people pleasers, rule followers a little bit. So we all check in. But you feel good? Are we good? We got 3 full timers. Trying my best to make sure they're happy.
Mm-hmm.
They're wonderful. Sweeties only is what we say. It's like no assholes. We just
Yeah.
work with people we actually like.
You hear that, Wheels? I'm not an asshole. You're a prick. You're not supposed to beat the talent.
Dude,
in
how much
golf
better-
matches.
Just because I beat you on the golf course, Mark?
Yeah, you're not.
Doesn't mean-
You're not supposed to beat the talent. You fucking asshole.
Dog, do you know everything I'm hearing is like, dude, how much like easier of CCA would have been the last 4 years if just Aaron started it instead of me. Like, he's so good at running a ship.
Yeah, he's talented.
He's like organized.
Yeah, he's organized, but
We've
also
never done 25%.
funny. You know what I'm saying?
You hear what he said?
I've never done 25%.
Well, yeah, but you're funny. You know, like
But you
you're
hear what he
talented. You don't get booed off stage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
What did
saying?
Aaron say?
I just want to done it for 25%. It's ludicrous to start something and take 25%.
Well, guys, that's about all the time. I'm
trying to sow division.
Is it?
Should be.
It's good for
Oh,
St.
it's
Andre if I
Yeah.
explode these guys from the
There'll be a
inside.
part 2 someday.
Yeah.
No,
We'll be back here in October.
And
Oh,
we are.
cool.
Well,
For what?
Part 2. A back off. I think we're doing back off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I think so.
And we're coming back for like at least like a 1 or 2% share off like that first repost. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the homie kick.
Yeah, I mean, it
down.
seems like you have a couple points to give up.
Yeah. Just
Keep
like a
most
couple
of them.
points. We're not talking class.
Like a big
class
huggy
A.
G.
Yeah. All right.
We're
I'm
talking
thinking about
class
it.
C.
Yeah, but I think we have so much more to even like. We just barely got the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was mainly you guys fighting, which is
Yeah,
great.
yeah. That's you. Welcome to the show. And any other questions before we let Aaron go? But I'd love to have you back on at any point
Dude, anytime.
of our lives. This
Fans
is,
of you guys.
Aaron, you
Forever.
were awesome,
Yeah.
and all the work you guys put out is incredible.
A little
We love
goodbye from
watching.
Jarrell and we'll get out of here.
We love watching.
So glad you said that, dude.
I mean, dude, it's what this. What it needs. It's what this show
guys,
needs to call.
We're
Make
in
sure.
Atlanta.
Just say a little. All right.
Make sure you tune in. Jarrell's going to be on live stream with me.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, we're doing live streams on our YouTube, watching the new YouTube videos every week. YouTube.com/countryclubadjacent. I'm on tour: San Diego, Tampa, Florida, Orlando, Phoenix. Fuck, come on out. MarkSmalls.com. Get
Come on
tickets,
out.
please.
And again, if anybody has connection at Pine Valley, DM me.
Smart.
I am on this trip journey every single week. I'm gonna let our listeners know until someone's like, you know what I do? Let me hook you up. I'm gonna go play Pine Valley. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do it.
I'll be in New Jersey this week that this podcast is out in New York, New Jersey area.
And then Jake's gonna end up getting the tea time off of this.
He took my Jews last week. This week,
you
I will take your
you
Pine
don't
Valley
take my
invite.
Pine Valley because I took 2 of
You
your
took
Jews.
my Jews. You
No,
took them.
You don't
played
take
with
my
them.
Pine Valley.
Take his Pine Valley, dude.
No, don't, Mark.
And of course, follow St. Andre. Instagram,
Aaron Chewning.
YouTube.
Yeah, and Andrew. Whoever that is.
Yeah, we're not in the club, but we're right next to it. Me and my crew, we are country club adjacent. Country club adjacent. Country club adjacent, baby. Country club adjacent. Country club adjacent, baby.